What does it mean to live in the moment? Often with technology and work, I think we can get so caught up in living in the future or living in the past. And living in the moment is crucial, and that's probably why you're here today, to understand how to live in the moment and what does that look like. So I'm gonna break that down. My name is Richardson. I'm a coach here at Life on Your Terms, and I make these videos here so you can do exactly that. You can live a life on your terms and not be a victim of circumstance so that you can live any life that you want. So what does it mean to live in the moment? I'm going to go over understanding mindfulness and understanding living in the moment. I'm going to discuss what pulls you away from living in the moment, distractions, things that can detract you from that. And then I'm going to talk about ways to live in the moment. And you're going to want to stay around for that last part, because that's going to go over the 2 points we go over before and help you apply living in the moment and help you make that meaningful change in your life. Now, before I get into that, you may be feeling dissatisfied with some areas in your life. That's totally okay. That's where I encourage you to take the balance wheel in the description below, because there you can look at 4 different areas of your life, those being professional, relationships, resources, and health. And within those, you can look at things you want to improve and get better at, and maybe even be a little more mindful. And so I'd encourage you to do that after this video. So the first point of understanding mindfulness. Well, being mindful is being fully present and engaged with the current moment without judgment. So that means you're not thinking about other stuff in the future or in the past. You're not on your phone, distract yourself. You are sitting and you're being fully present. Maybe you're standing, whatever it may be. You're being fully present of the moment, and what is key, without judgment. You're not judging yourself for what's going on or what you are doing. Maybe you want to change to doing another thing, but you're not judging yourself for being present with what you are doing and not doing something else. And that is key. So actually being mindful and being in the moment has shown to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, but also will help you cognitively perform better and regulate your emotions. When you're not thinking about how you want to feel or how you felt in the past, you're just going to feel what you feel, carry that with you, and be able to work through those emotions, which is going to help you regulate those emotions. Also, I truly believe it's going to help you cognitively perform better. For example, 15 minutes ago when I was writing this YouTube script, I would have performed way worse if I had that TV on in the background listening to something while writing it down. That's not going to help me. And I truly believe that it's across the board. Living in the moment, you will cognitively perform better with whatever you're doing. And I've carried that with me for a long time. And I can attest that it's very true that being fully present in what you are doing will help you perform better. So that's understanding mindfulness and living in the moment. That's what it is. But what are some things that pull you away from living in the moment or mindfulness? Well, a big one that jumps out to me is technology and social media, and those can lead to comparison and decreased satisfaction. When we're constantly on social media looking at other people's lives, we probably tend to compare ourselves to them, and that may not even be a true representation of how they're living. And with that, when you start to compare yourself to others, that's going to lead to decreased satisfaction. If you're able to just be in the moment of your life, you're gonna feel a lot better about your situation and how you're living. And we are so connected to technology today, it's important to put those devices down and just live in the moment. Sometimes I just like to go on my deck back there and just look at the trees and look outside and just truly be in the moment, or go on a walk. Walking is one of my favorite things to do, to live in the moment and not compare myself to other things or get on technology, just to be able to immerse myself in the present moment. It's very helpful for me. Also, another thing that can take away from living in the moment is multitasking. You may think that you're getting more done at once, But multitasking is a myth. You are simply switching back and forth really quick from the two tasks you are doing. So for example, if you're watching the TV and doing some work, you are just quickly switching from doing the work to watching the TV and going back and forth very quickly, and you're slowing yourself down and probably trying to perform at a higher level and using more energy than is needed. That if you were to just do your work and then watch TV after, you're going to enjoy the TV much more, and you're going to be more productive and get more done on your work. So multitasking will pull you away from being present, and it will make you perform worse. Now, another thing that distracts you from living in the moment is excessive worry about the future or the past, and not just focusing on the present and enjoying the moment. If you're constantly stressing over what's next, or you're constantly stressing over what you messed up in the past, that's going to create some excessive worry and stress, and that's going to pull away from living in the moment. So it's important to try to bring yourself back. Now, that brings me to the next point of ways to live in the moment. Now, two things that stand out immediately to me that help me live in the moment is mindfulness and meditation. So first, the practice of mindfulness is using tools to bring yourself to the present. And I have two ways I like to do it. One that I call an object scan. And what I do is I like to just look around what's around me. And I only have thoughts around those objects. So back there, I see that TV, I see a few decorations, and it'll kind of spur some thoughts about those things. Or in front of me, I see my Xbox, or I see all my notebooks over here related to work. I see my sticky note that says the work is the goal, and it helps me just bring myself to the moment, and I'm only allowed to think about the things that are currently in front of me, and that helps me in the future also only think about the thoughts that I have that are related to the moment, and that has been very helpful for me to live in the moment. Now, another form of mindfulness that I really like is called a body scan. So I have the object scan, but I also have my body scan. I like to think about, what do my feet feel? What do my legs feel? What does my torso and body feel? What do my arms feel? And I don't have to go through all of the things. Sometimes if I'm in a social setting and I want to bring myself back into the moment, I'll just think about, what is my arm feeling right now? And that'll really help me kind of bring myself to the moment and not focus about what happened in the past or what happened in the future. Those are two helpful mindfulness ways. Now with meditation, what I like to do is I like to lay down, put on some Spotify meditation music, and go about 5 minutes and just think about, and really just think about my breathing and bring myself to the present. That has been very helpful as well to help me live in the moment. Now, another thing that is helpful to live in the moment is gratitude and appreciation, but specifically gratitude and appreciation to what's happened to me today, or maybe I've had an experience that's happened to me today. In fact, I was just in Disney the other day, and I saw someone on a Make-A-Wish vacation, and it was amazing for that person, and it made me feel so eternally grateful for my health. When I understood that and saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they're having a great time, and I am so grateful for my health. And I just kind of carried that with me throughout the day, that I'm so grateful to be healthy and be here on this earth. And that's another thing that I think that living in the moment allows us to do, is that our time is limited here on earth. And by not living in the moment, you're just constantly worried about the future. You're gonna die someday, and I think it'd be important to live in the moment more frequently than not, so you're able to take in life and really enjoy it while you're here. So gratitude and appreciation specifically to something that happened to you today, or maybe just something in front of you. I'm very grateful to make this YouTube video and hopefully change one person's life as a result. And that is something I am grateful for today, and I will carry that with me today. So those are some things that can help you also live in the moment, is gratitude and appreciation. But the final thing that'll help you live in the moment, and it's truly kind of just a mindset, is that you will truly engage fully with the current activity you are doing. Whatever it is, you commit to engaging in whether it's eating, you're gonna think about how that food tastes and how savory it is or sweet it is, and just taste all those textures. You're gonna walk and you're gonna feel each step that you walk with, and you're gonna engage with that activity. Listening to someone, you're gonna look in their eyes, you're gonna hear the words that they say and really engage fully and practice that empathy of the moment. Or working, you're gonna engage and immerse yourself fully in the work. You're not gonna worry about what you're gonna do later. You're not gonna worry about how you messed up in the past. You're gonna engage fully with the work to help put out the best product of it. So those are some ways that can help you live in the moment. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps, and I'll see you in the next one.